Hey guys, welcome back. I am Wolfpaw and this is the CGC server. I wanted to show you guys some of what I've been doing, catch you up. I'm sure you've seen the Wither video by now. I want to kind of show you all the Thaumcraft goodies I've got now, as well as, school y'all on how to use Thaumcraft to reduce the amount of flux that you're getting in the environment. And there goes my Skype. So as you can see, we have updated some of our textures. I really like it. I like the Sphax textures more than some of the other ones, especially this right here. Monolith for the Forsythium. It's good. I like how it looks, especially the ores. Here, let me show you what they look like. Bam! Whoops. Way to go. But yeah, right there. I like it. I hope I won't confuse it for emeralds. I'm sure that'll happen. But, you know, whatevs. My Skype just keeps going off. Now let's show you what I've got. So I've spent some time doing a little bit of research. As you can see. Just a little bit of time. You know, no big deal. Just got a few things done. Nothing major. But I haven't built a whole lot because I want to show you guys what I am building, what I am using. So last episode, I believe I showed you guys how to make the Thaumaturge's robes, which I've enchanted to hell. And then since then, I've also had these guys. Also made the Goggles of Revealing. Now these are really useful. I've also really enchanted them. But what they do is they reveal to you what nodes around you are. This is my node. This is the node that gets used when I do my research. And it's pulling from, I don't know if you can see way over there. There is another node, a chaotic node, which is unfortunately making this a little chaotic too. Keeps my flux a little higher. Right now it's at moderate. I don't know how, since I dumped so much flux into the environment. But we're going to fix that. We're going to show you how to make your flux, or how to at least manage your flux a little bit. And oh my gosh, my Skype. I'm so sorry, guys. Give me just a minute. I'm going to turn that off. Okay, no more Skype. No more Skype sounds. Jeez, that was getting a bit annoying. I'm sorry about that, guys. We'll come down here. I don't know if I showed you this. I like this. Yeah, I must have shown you this. I built it with you, of course. But yeah, it's super nice. I built up a couple layers now. I think I'm going to take all my Ars Magica stuff and other magic stuff like Mistcraft and stuff, and I'm going to bring it up on this level. Got a little portal at the end there. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the next one, but that'll come, I'm sure. I'm sure we have so much use for this. I'm going to have to dig into the mountain. I have so many plans for what I'm going to be doing. Actually, up on this level right here, I think I may make like a wisp spawner. It'll look kind of cool, like a little wisp cage. We'll see. We'll see what I have the patience for. But so I wanted to show you some of the things that I built. So I've showed you the Goggles of Revealing. They reveal those nodes, and it shows you. It also gives you this little down in the left-hand corner, a little measure, if you will, of how much V I have in the environment. I have 383 out of 383. It means it's full. It means I haven't done any Thaumcrafting recently and taken stuff out of the environment. Like if I were to make something in here which required V from my wand, it would suck that V out and then it would slowly repair itself. And then flux may or may not get dumped into the environment, which means that moderate underneath, you can see it has a little F. Colon moderate means how much flux is in the environment. I have a moderate amount. It's not high, it's not low, it's not non-existent, but it is moderate. So those are really useful and important. Everybody who plays Thaumcraft should have those so you can tell what's going on in your environment. You don't want, wisps and giant zombies spawning out of your nodes. It's no good. And then this little ditty that I have in my hand is called the Wand of Lightning. Right there, I've enchanted it a bit. So it's pretty strong. Like, I can use it. I have this charging enchantment, which is a Thaumcraft 3 enchantment only. Can go on wands. That's it. And it'll repair the durability, basically. Just like on my goggles here, I also have repair 2. And it's fourth one down. It repairs these goggles if they get hurt. Same way, this gets repaired if I use it. And I'm sure if you guys saw in my my video with the wither that this is really useful. And it's pretty strong. It's useful enough anyway. It acts as a ranged weapon as well as a melee weapon, which is why I could hit it in both ways, or both forms of the wither. You know how it has the ranged and melee form. So this is really useful. I like it. It's replaced my bow in many ways. And yeah, I just really like this wand in particular. There's another aggressive wand like this called Wand of Fire or Wand of Flames or something. Let's take a look. Wand of Fire. Yeah, Wand of Fire. And it does pretty much the same thing. It's built the same way but with different shards and aspects. But it just shoots like a flamethrower, basically. And I do like it. It's just not my favorite. Now, out of this Wand of Lightning, I can also build the Wand of Uprising, which is the Thalmic Tinker's tool. And I can show you that here. See, goes to Wand of Uprising. It's made with a bunch of Quicksilver, some more aspects. And this is Thalmic Tinker's way of letting you fly around. And it makes that noise and stuff every time. And as soon as you stop clicking, you will fall to the ground. But as you can just see there, I fly up, and as I'm falling, I can hit it again, and it negates any gravity that I have, so I can land safely on the ground, just like so. And it's really useful. It does create a bit of lag on this server because it's relatively fast. I mean, it's not the fastest. Modular power suits fly faster than the Wand of Uprising, so that's a thing. And then something else I built as well is the Sword of the Zephyr, which is a really strong sword, made stronger by all these enchantments I have on it. Let's see if I can bring this up there. Now you can see the whole thing. I've got Soul Stealer, Sharpness, Repair, Looting, Fire Aspect, all those goodies. So I can't really lose any of these because I put Soulbound on them as well as Ashes. I wanted to make sure that because these things are expensive, guys. You don't want to lose these items. They're expensive. They really are. Because of all the aspects that you have to dump in here, they're expensive in ways that you can't imagine. Like, if we go to the Wand of the Zephyr, I have to put in swords in for the Tellum, or arrows, whatever. Fractus, that's cobble. Aura can be found on feathers as well as other things, and Modus. I mean, these are things that you wouldn't expect to be in a sword. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't have to... If you were just making a vanilla sword, you wouldn't be putting trapdoors in the recipe. That's what makes Thaumcraft unusually expensive, in the fact that it has such a variety of resources to make its materials. So just keep in mind that these things are expensive, and you don't want to go losing them, especially since it creates that flux in your environment. And now one other toy I had to get right away is this Axe of the Stream, especially since Jedi planted all these trees around. As you can see, I collected a bunch of the leaves. I don't know if I need any more. If I show you over here, I've got this chest full. I might get more of them, but I have enough saplings to make more. I've needed more wood than leaves recently, but I'm sure I'll put up a video of me putting some leaves up there. But if you just do this, you can see it chops the tree from the top down. So I'm holding left click here, and it just chops the tree all the way from the top down. And as well as chop it from the top down, it makes it kind of like magnetizes the items towards me, or flows them towards me like water would, I guess. That's kind of the idea behind it. And now this is holding left click, so that's pretty quick since I have efficiency on. But if I hold right click, it goes even faster. As you can hear, it just flies, takes that tree down in no time. So this is a really great way to get wood. No more jump stacking, no more, you know, especially for tall trees like this. I know people really like the what is it? Tinker's Construct Lumber Axe. I know they really like that, but that cuts up in a straight line in a certain amount. I like the fact that I can just take out just the logs and that let the tree despawn, and I just like it. I don't know. It's my preference. So yeah, those are some of the toys that I've made. I don't think I've made anything else in particular, except for these, which I really want to show you guys. These are arcane alembics, and to get these, you have to research the basic flux research, if that makes any sense, which allows you to make these flux filters and then these arcane alembics. You need these because what they do, and this is really cool. First of all, you stick them on the cauldron, on the sides of the cauldron that you want them to be on. So just like that, and we're gonna put one in the front as well. And what these will do is catch the aspects that you have just kind of floating around in there. And I'll give you an example of this. Like if I just took some oak wood. Actually, let's just take some of these eucalyptus planks. They're less useful to me. And I'll throw one in there. And you can see we have one lignum in the cauldron. And I will take my wand out of here. And we'll tap the cauldron. And that flux would normally just go out into the environment. But instead, it caught it in here. You can see the little bit of green in there. Here, let's throw in some more to that one. Let it bubble here. So just so you can see it more. But you can see it with the glasses, the goggles that I have on, I can see how much aspect and what aspect is being stored inside this alembic. And here it's bubbling again, so we'll just chuck a good amount of them in there, just like so, yeah. And then, ding. Now there's 9 in there, it added 8 more. And I think this holds up to 15, which isn't a whole lot, but it's a fair amount. So yeah, that's what that does, and it'll collect your aspects for you. And that's all good and well, but what about when these get full? You're gonna have to store them somewhere, right? Well, that's where the warded jars come in. I haven't shown you these yet. Where'd they go? Where'd you go, warded jars? No, that's brain in a jar. Here's warded jars. Glass panes, arcane wood block. No big deal. So what I'm gonna do, I have a bunch of glass here, so I'm gonna kind of do one of these guys, get some panes. That was silly. Just like this. There we go. Glass panes and some arcane wood blocks, yeah? Just like so. And then all you need in there is a wand. There we are. Warded jars. Now these are really cool. Where should I put them? For now, we'll just put them... we'll just put them... we'll just put them over here. Why not? What the hell? Just like this. Actually, we could put them underneath. Like this. It wouldn't be a big deal. Boom, boom, boom. Boop. And I think I'll make a little section for these guys so it works out better. Like I'll make a little platform and stuff for these to sit on. But now what we also need are files, and I hope to God I have some clay. Please tell me I have clay. I do have clay. No big deal. We got this. But Thaumcraft uses these files, and these don't require any B. But they use these files, these glass files, just like that. You can make those in a regular crafting bench. And you take from these arcane alembics, you just right-click, and each one of these stores 8, I believe, right? Because this is at 1 now, yeah. So if I threw in the rest of my planks here, we'll just wait a second. But these store 8, and then you can just pop those in, and each one of these glass jars holds 80 or 64 rather. I can math. and they're really useful in that respect. So you can take these glass jars, put them all over your walls, whatever, and then to store all that excess, you know, aspect that you're losing from just dumping your stuff into the environment. So not only are you being efficient, but you're also saving yourself from all the badness that happens from dumping all those aspects out. So there's seven more in there, and that will make it a total of, where's my wands over here? I should make another wand. Actually, we will do that. We will do that today. But we'll do this. Bow. Now there's 8 in there. I can take another glass file and pop that bad boy in there as well. And yeah, so now what makes these really useful, these warded jars, if they're close enough to your arcane, or your infusion altar rather, and you have aspects in your warded jars, what will happen is you will use all the aspects from your jars in here instead of having to dump them into the cauldron again. So if you have them just kind of lined up around here on this wall, like I'm probably going to have, then you'll be able to use aspects that you've already, you know, just gathered on your items that you're building in the infusion altar, and that's really good. It means you don't have to dump more of your precious resources in here. You can use the leftovers from what you'd used before. So that's really cool. And again, you can automate that whole process by having golems, which I will talk about in a future episode because I don't quite have them unlocked yet. I haven't done the research for them. But they will refill these cauldrons, and they'll take all your essences and put them away inside your vials, and it's super cool. You'll love it. It's great. And I'm pretty sure I know exactly how I'm going to have this done too. It's going to be cool. I think you guys will like it. So that's it on that, on the Flux, because I don't know, it's an important part of Thaumcraft that people really need to understand. It'll help you maintain all the flux that's in your environment. Now I think what we're gonna do is make another wand. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm just gonna dump some stuff in here because I don't really need it. Sort that all up. Good enough. Yeah, right. We're gonna make another wand because the wand I want to get is, because I've studied the theory of everything. I want to get the Thaumaturg's wand, which requires Wand of the Adept and another star. So, and that requires 32 Precantatio, which means I'm going to dump a whole lot of stuff into the environment. Well, maybe not a ton, now that I have my Arcane Alembics. Where are you? Yeah, in here. There should be 32 great wood logs. There they are, 52. So I should have enough, and then I'll catch everything with my Arcane Alembics, and then I'll store it in these jars back here. So that's what we'll do. So first of all, we need to make another wand, and to do that, I know I've done this on screen already. We need 16 of those, and then stuff like that. So we'll make a regular wand. We have our sticks. We have the little guy there. Now we need my nugget. Nuggets for days. We'll pop those guys in just like so. Wand of the Apprentice. Easy. And now we need one of you. My last water shard. Thank God we don't need any purple ones because I don't have any of those. Now let's remember how this was set up. Okay. I always hate having to remember those. I bet I just forgot to. I bet this is wrong. Oh, nope, it's right. Now we just need to pop in the wand. We need 16 great wood logs. 16, and that'll dump a ton of, oops, I'm a dumb. That'll dump a bunch of stuff out into the environment, but, you know, what can you do? So I'm going to put in half into here and half into the other one. Because that way I can get my other things to catch the rest. Give me that. There we go. Then I've got this weird bug that does those sounds, so... Aw, seriously? Is it not going to work like that? Are you silly? It can only draw from one at a time, apparently. See, that's something I didn't know. Oh well, I guess that happens. That's alright. No big deal. We'll catch a bunch of these. And we'll just put in some more to the other one. Which is kind of a bummer. I was hoping I would be able to catch everything from there. But I guess not. Sad. Alright, see, because that's going to dump out so much stuff. So, there we are. Wand of the Adept. And now... First, we're going to have to go out and get some more greatwood logs. So, I'm going to go do that. And then we'll come back to do the big one. The big bad Wand of the Thaumaturge. See you in a minute. Okay, guys, I just wanted to show you. This is what a greatwood tree looks like. Oh, hello, Mr. Zombie. Got some weird sound bugs going on, but this is this is the greatwood tree, and I just wanted to show you how useful the axe is for cutting stuff like this down, because I'm just gonna get heaps and heaps of logs, and it would be such a pain to go up there and chop down the whole thing, right? I mean, this makes it just that much easier. There it is, all the logs from this entire tree, and it's just the leaves left. And I could sit here and wait for the to try to get some saplings, because you get like only 1 or 2 per tree, but I'm not going to worry about it because they're all over the place. There's one there, there's some over there, there's going to be some over that way. I chopped one down over there earlier. Yeah, so easy. Anyway, we'll go back to the house and do the Wand of the Thaumaturge now. Okay, guys, we are back. Oh, I should probably take out all this jazz. Blump, 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 blump. And we'll dump it all over into our... Don't you love the little animation there? I think that looks so cool. But we'll dump those into our thing there, so we're not doing so much badness to the world. But as you can see, I have my nether star here. And we just pop that in right there. And we need 32 Praecantatio, which will be in these logs here. And I need to start my cauldron. Blow! Might as well get the other one filled as well. I really should make some golems, because I hate doing that. It's so annoying. And what we'll do is just toss those guys in there. Bam! And now it'll take all of my V in this wand to make a Wand of the Thaumaturge. And bam! There it goes. Well, not all of it, since I have clothes on that reduces the V cost. But bam! Holds 1,000 V. 1,000 V! So freaking awesome. Oh man, I love that. Here, let's make some more glass vials, shall we? I might as well make just a bunch. There we go. Try to take care of my environment. It's not going so well. As you can see, I have a high flux now. Whoops. Not my fault. I'm not worried about having multiple of these. I'm sure I'm going to have a storage area back here for all these warded jars. Actually, if you can pick these up as well. See, now you have a warded jar full of lignum. Just like that. Just completely full. And you could put it away in a chest or whatever. Really nice. Really handy. So yeah, now we have this bad boy right here. I'm so excited because it's going to be so useful. And it looks so fancy. I mean, it's so big and bulbous. I love it. So we'll put that guy in there for now, because we're going to be using him. And the first thing I think we're going to do with this Wand of the Thaumaturge is change my Sword of the Zephyr and my Wand of Uprising. I'm going to make them into one item, because I've unlocked the Sword of the Condor right here. And it basically takes the best of both worlds, meaning you get a sword that has the abilities of the Wand of Uprising. I don't get to use my Sword of the Zephyr like the Sword of the Zephyr, where I have it... Oh, I guess I never explained it. You can attack with it and it's really good, but you can also hit this button, the right mouse button, and it'll launch away enemies from you, as well as if you were to, say, fall from a height. Come on, let me up on my thing. If you were to, say, fall from my height, like this, I can hold that button and it'll make me softly land, which is pretty useful. But the Wand of the Uprising basically does the same thing for that landing. The only ability I'm going to lose is to launch enemies away from me, and I don't honestly use that too much since the Sword of the Zephyr has such a nice knockback. One more thing the Sword of the Zephyr does is it hits multiple enemies at a time if there are some in there. It's called wide arc swinging. Really useful, I love it. So it's kind of the best of both worlds, where it gets that wide arc feature, I get the flying around abilities, and as well as if I hold shift right click, I can like bounce backwards or fly backwards, kind of like a rapier, I believe, from Tinker's Construct. So what we're going to do is that very thing. I know I'm going to lose all my enchantments on these, and that's not a big deal. I can go to our farm and enchant these to a high level. So what I'm going to do is take my things here. That goes there. Actually up here. Here. We get just like that, and now we need 6 Valido, 14 Potentia. Not so bad. It means I'm going to want 7 pieces of coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a few feathers, which I think I have in here. Valido. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, how much did I want? Did I want 8 or 6? I don't remember. 6, so I only need 3. Cool. Put that away. And that's it. That's all we need. Oh, I got a spoils bag. What do we got in here? Amber. We need the bucket. Don't need that. The rest can just despawn. Alright. So now, we'll go into this one. Okay, those are empty. We'll go into this one, tossing the feathers, tossing the coal. Easy peasy. And now take that. And in here we have, looks like Ignis and some Saxum. Not so bad. So we'll take... Oh, bummer. I'm going to have to put a little more in there. I'll have to clean those up eventually. That's the only problem, is that you can't really clean them up. And if you do break these with the stuff in it, the flux goes into the environment, so there's no way to get around that, really. But just put one of those in. And I'll clean it up. I'll find something with 1. There usually is something with 1. Or 2 aspects on it for Ignis and stuff. So that's not such a big deal. But now we have the Sword of the Condor. Super fancy, super awesome, super amazing. Let's go use it. Ooh, and there's an Enderman to use it on. And oh, by the way, this makes flying twice as fast. Super nice. There's a little bit of lag because I'm on a server. Oh, I see. You gonna fly away from me, huh? So let's see. Oh yeah, see it? It launches me backwards if I hit right click, shift right click rather. So bam, bam. It doesn't seem to want to push you off edges though, so that's kind of a good thing, because you wouldn't want to be pushed off an edge. But look, I can just launch myself straight off the ground, just like that, straight up while looking at the ground. That's so nice. And I can fly backwards. That's so cool. I really like this feature. And now let's check it out. I couldn't really attack that Enderman. He's flying away every time I try to hit him. Coward. The coward! But I like how much faster it is. That's super nice. Oh, here's an Enderman. Bam! Bam! And I know I don't have my enchantments on, so it's not nearly as powerful, but bam! Still does a decent amount. He's a coward. Ooh, a little bit of lag again. Where'd he go? Oh well, you guys get the idea. It's pretty cool. I just want to find a bunch of mobs at once and see if I can show you how to... What happened to all my pigs? There's only one left. Ugh. Come here, you coward. You only have 2 health left. Did anybody see him? He's lucky. He may have gotten away this time. Somebody made an ugly dirt tower next to my thing. Get rid of this. And there are other tools in Thaumcraft other than the ones I've shown you here. These are just the ones I've made. They're super cool. I really love them. Especially the Sword of the Condor. That's so awesome. I'm going to enchant this guy to all hell, and it'll be just as good, if not, well, better than my other one. So I think that's going to be it for today. I've shown you how to make these, how to use them, as well as the warded jars and for example. And next time, I think what I'm going to do is show you Golemancy and all the things that golems can do for us. They're super helpful, and I really love them. So yeah, that's about it for today. I hope to see you guys next time. Stay classy, YouTube.